Welcome to Ketika Seni Menjadi Bahasa, when art becomes language. This video explores the history of the struggle toward a free Palestine through art, presented by Sri Virachandra. The goal of this video is to understand that art is a peaceful means of supporting Palestine. We aim to build global awareness and recognize art's potential to support the Palestinian struggle. We will also examine how art is a tool against occupation and assert that everyone has the right and obligation to support Palestine. Art in Palestine is a profound form of non-violent resistance. It is a tool for preserving cultural identity, documenting memory, and challenging occupation through visual arts, graffiti, music, and literature. This practice documents the daily lives of Palestinians and fosters solidarity. The history of resistant art dates back to the Nakba. Art serves as a form of resistance, identity preservation, and expression of struggle. Key developments include the emergence of graphic arts post-1948, the rise of resistance posters in the 1960s, and the intensification of art and symbols after the 1967 war. Contemporary art continues to document the struggle and challenge colonial narratives. Before the British Mandate, from 1880 to 1948, Palestinian art and literature thrived for centuries. Works reflected daily life, religious values, and local wisdom through paintings, sculptures, poetry, and literature, depicting spiritual and social life. The British Mandate period, from 1922 to 1948, brought significant changes. The British government still allowed Palestinian artists and writers to develop their work. Institutions like Beitur Rahman University in Jaffa became centers for learning, and movements like the Palestinian art movement and Palestinian literature movement emerged. During the period of Israeli occupation, from 1948 to the present, Palestinian art and literature continued to develop despite challenges. Displacement and occupation led to many changes, with works often expressing struggle, loss, and hope for peace. Movements like the Palestinian art movement and Palestinian literature movement continue to exist. Key aspects of art as resistance include graffiti and murals using ruins as canvas, symbolic imagery like the cactus, olive tree, and to trees embroidery, and cultural heritage using local materials to connect with the land. Art functions as a, quote, cultural bomb against dehumanization, and is a means of survival and protest for artists in Gaza. Now, let's look at a prominent figure in Palestinian art, Slimane Mansour. One of Mansour's renowned works is Camel of Hardship, or Jamal al-Mahamal. It portrays an old Palestinian man carrying Jerusalem on his back, symbolizing the heavy burden of the Palestinian struggle felt by the people. Slimane Mansour, born in 1947, is a leading figure in the Palestinian contemporary art movement. He studied at the Bezalel Art Academy and co-founded the International Art Academy and the Al-Wasti Art Center. In response to the First Intifada in 1989, Mansour and the New Vision Group boycotted Israeli art supplies and created art using local materials. Mansour employed local materials like mud, straw, and henna for his works for over a decade. His art is housed in major international collections, including the Guggenheim Museum, Mathaf, and the Palestine Museum. This powerful artwork is titled The Symbol as Resistance. Prison, 1982, depicts 5 men huddled together, backs turned, confined in a prison. Though faceless, they appear resilient. The piece reflects the desolate future and the fractured identity caused by oppression. The creator is Slimane Mansour. Mahmoud Darwish was a renowned Palestinian poet, born in 1941 and passed away in 2008. His most famous work is the poem titled Identity Card. Let's read the poem. Katat, aku orang Arab. Dan nomor kartu identitasku 50.000. Aku punya 8 anak. Dan yang ke-9 akan lahir setelah musim panas. Apa kau akan marah? This is the first stanza of Mahmoud Darwish's Identity Card poem. It powerfully asserts the identity of an Arab person, whose roots are deep, planted here before time began, before the olive trees and the grass grew. The second part of the poem describes the speaker's humble origins. His father and grandfather were land-tilling peasants, not aristocrats or the educated elite. He was taught the value of the sun before learning to read. His name stands without a title. The speaker challenges the status quo. Katat, aku orang Arab. He states that his ancestral fruit gardens and the land he cultivated with his children have been stolen, leaving nothing but stones. He questions if even the country itself will be taken. The poem concludes with a warning. Jadi catat di bagian atas halaman pertama. The speaker declares he is not hateful or aggressive, but warns that if he starves, the oppressor's flesh will become his food. Beware of his hunger and his wrath. The watermelon has become a symbol of Palestinian resistance. It represents the colors of the flag: red, green, white, and black, especially after Israel banned the flag post-1967. Artist Khalid Hourani popularized this symbol in 2007 through the Subjective Atlas of Palestine project. The image on this slide depicts the Palestinian flag, a powerful symbol of identity and resistance. Many Palestinian artists have faced imprisonment. Examples include Hafez Omer, Shadin Al-Quds, Nidal Badarne, Abdallah Motan, Dalal Abu Amne, and Eid Suleiman Hafilin. They have been arrested for activism, social media posts, or simply for their art, highlighting the ongoing suppression. The olive leaf is a symbol of Palestinian strength and resilience. The keffiyeh is a symbol of cultural identity in their struggle since the 1930s. The ziyanet represents the strong connection between the Palestinian people and the Mediterranean Sea. The image showcases the colors of the Palestinian flag, a visual representation of their national identity and aspirations. In the face of danger, many proudly express their identity. This image, titled "Between Pride and Risk," highlights the courage of those who openly display their affiliation despite the threat of consequences. It is brave and vital to proudly wear the keffiyeh, a traditional symbol of Palestinian culture and resistance. Thank you for watching this video. For more information, please refer to the attached links and references.